The year was 1942, and the world had grown dim beneath the shadow of war. Towns once filled with laughter now echoed with distant sirens, and every letter carried the weight of hope. In a quiet village at the edge of the valley lived Eleanor Hayes, a young woman with gentle eyes and a heart too soft for the hardness of the world. She worked at the small post office, sorting envelopes smudged with mud and longing. Every day, she prayed that none of them carried the dreaded black seal. One cold morning, as frost silvered the window panes, a stranger walked into the post office. A tall soldier with a coat worn by travel and boots stained by roads far from home. His name was Thomas Avery. He bowed politely, as men did in those days, and asked with a quiet voice, "Miss, may I send a letter?" Eleanor nodded, though her hands trembled. Something in the soldier's eyes, tired yet shining, pulled at her heart. As he wrote, she caught glimpses of the words, "mother," "alive," "soon," and once, when he paused, "Eleanor." Their paths crossed again and again. A simple exchange of envelopes turned into stolen moments. A walk beneath the dim street lamps, a shared cup of weak tea, hands brushing like passing whispers. War had taken much from both of them, but in each other they found warmth that felt almost forbidden. One evening, as a soft rain drummed on the rooftops, Thomas stood at Eleanor's door. His uniform was patched, his hair damp, and his voice barely more than a breath. "I must return to the front tomorrow." Her heart cracked like thin ice. Before she could speak, he took her hands, cold, trembling, and pressed them to his chest. "If the world falls apart, I want you to remember that my heart stayed with you." She kissed him once, softly, as though afraid the moment might shatter. And then he was gone, swallowed by the gray morning. Days turned to weeks, weeks into months. The post office felt colder, the valley quieter. Every letter she touched felt heavier than the last. Then, one afternoon, while the golden light of autumn slanted through the windows, a single envelope arrived. No stamp, no sender. Just her name. Inside, in Thomas's familiar hand, were the words, "I am coming home." Her breath caught, and the world blurred. She ran outside, skirts lifting, heart pounding, and there he was, standing beneath the old oak tree, sunlight threading through the branches above him. He looked tired, but alive. And for the first time in many months, Eleanor felt the world soften. Thomas opened his arms. She rushed into them, and for a moment, war felt far away, as distant as a fading storm.